Hi everybody, it's me, Marisa the Medium, and welcome to this week's episode of What's in the Cards, where we channel spirit guides, guardian angels, and all things positive from the universe for you. This week's reading is for Monday, July 12th through Sunday, July 18th. And for those of you, if you are new here, welcome. I hope that you find something relevant to guide you through this upcoming week. Please remember to push like and subscribe. Do that thing you do. Click below. If you're not new here, I invite you to invite a friend who could use this message from this upcoming week. So with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to start with the Tattoo Tarot deck. Love this, have used this before on the channel in the group. The artwork is fantastic. I love this, and I just love the guidebook for this too. So if you've ever wanted to explore tarot and you felt like it was a little complicated, this is a great deck to kind of start with. And it's got a little bit of that like badass kind of funky edge. And I like that because sometimes it's fun to be a badass. So let's ask Spirit, what kind of badassery do you have in store for us this week? What do we need to know about the energy of this upcoming week? And we have what appears to be the Four of Wands. And Wands is all about creativity, that inner fire, that inner passion, that drive we have. And as you can see, it's blooming, right? It's in this amazing little vase of blooming. So your creativity, your passion is on fire. How interestingly enough, this is July beginning here in the States, beginning into our summer, and that creativity is flowing. So you're going to begin to start seeing a little bit of the fruits of your hard labor, of your creativity, of your efforts and your drive. This is also not the time to rest on your laurels. It's a time to continue that growth. However, I'm hearing, make sure that you take a moment to stop and appreciate what you've generated thus far. You have reaped some of what you've sown, and the journey will continue. It will continue to grow. So stay tuned with your passion, stay in tune with your passion, stay in tune with that drive, while making sure that you take a moment to celebrate what your efforts have gotten you. Great way to start with that. And we're going to move on next into, what does Buddha have to say? There's a lot of wisdom from the Buddha. And we're going to use these Buddhism reading cards by Sofan Chan. And again, artwork is the theme here. These beautiful, I'm not sure if they're like watercolors or pastels, but let's see what wisdom the Buddha is going to bestow about continuing on with that drive, that passion, that creativity, and reaping what you sow. How is that going to show up for us? We have this beautiful card right here, number 34, and it says, Unconditional Love. To love means to cherish, to be compassionate, to be of service, to be tolerant, and to be wise. The Venerable Master 𝐜𝐨𝐤𝐿. Unconditional love is a free-flowing, positive energy. You can only feel this love by expressing it. The more you give your love unconditionally, the more your heart is able to connect with this pure, nurturing, universal force. Love is the true essence that sustains lives. Unconditional love for yourself. Because where does that inner creativity and drive and passion comes from? It comes from that feeling of freedom, right? An ability to be in the energy of play, of being childlike, and feeling love. Love towards yourself, loving, appreciating everything that you've done thus far, and loving yourself unconditionally to continue that journey into the future so that you can move forward and pivot forward to the next leg of your journey to your dreams, of living that next best version of yourself. So unconditional love, that is what you need to continue to unlock the creativity, to keep that fire stoked, that passion and that drive going. Love it. Next, we are going to The Fifth Agreement. And this is by Don Miguel Ruiz. You guys know I love these. This is based on the Four Agreements. If that's a book you haven't read, I highly suggest you do. It's a fantastic way to learn. Fantastic way to learn. What else do we need to know about this? Our creativity, our drive, our passion, how to continue on, maybe any obstacles we might face. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know? Ooh, words have no power over me. Every word in my mind is just a symbol, and symbols aren't real. They're my creation, they're my art. I am the one who gives meaning and power to every word. Words are just a tool for me to communicate. You guys, I just learned this phrase this week. Only everything has the meaning we give to it. So words are just words. It's the meaning. So what are we making it mean? For example, if we say, when I work hard, what does unconditional love mean to you? What does that mean? It only means what you give it. So ponder that about how you speak to yourself in an unconditionally loving form. What does that sound like? How can you be more loving to you this week? Because the more loving that you are, the more it stokes that fire, that passion, that drive, and that creativity. Your words are a tool for you to communicate. So I always say, be mindful of what you're saying or what you're thinking, even with your inner dialogue, because you are always listening. And last but not least, you guys know, I love me some affirmators. I love me knock knock. Guys, feel free to send me any goodies because I love you so much. Affirmators, gonna keep it a little bit light here, close out the reading for this week. What else do we need to know, Spirit, about this big message, self-love, creativity, stoking those fires? What else do we need to know about this next week on this journey? One more. Love, again, love is a many splendored thing. Today, I will notice and appreciate at least 3 of those splendors. 1, 2, 3, guys. Like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent, or the surge of self-congratulation I feel when I sink a 3-point trash basket shot on the first try. Or how about the chills I get while singing along to, insert your favorite song here. You know, the one. So that's it, guys. The message here is love. So taking notice of and appreciating those things. Why not? Sink a 3-pointer with the trash basket. Who cares? So being a little bit lighthearted, again, towards the self to really continue and drive this energy of this passion, this creativity, and moving on your way of success in this journey. Love it. That's the reading for this week, Monday, July 12th through the 18th. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you can see how much I just love doing this for you guys, channeling from Spirit. If you didn't already, again, push like and subscribe. If you're in the group Mystical Moments with Marisa the Medium, please comment with your favorite emoji or send me a GIF down below of what self-love means to you. Show me your favorite love emoji. Love it up, you guys. With all my love from me to you. And as I always say, be the light.